And then they took our culture away from us.
Probably I like my speed. Probably I'm next in line. Probably can't hide my pee. Cause I'm flexing mine. Hold up, probably I pour libation. Cause I don't do racing. So they got rap on lock. Probably they can't do Jason. Probably I'm cold as ice. Mommy, I owe my life. Feeling like Judas got me. But then I saw me twice. I'm feeling like Dirty Dawson. Probably I'm Obi Trice. Slim and shady. She wanna show me.
And then they took our culture away from us.
Probably I like my speed. Probably I'm next in line. Probably can't hide my pee. Cause I'm flexing mine. Hold up, probably I pour libation. Cause I don't do racing. So they got rap on lock. Probably they can't do Jason. Probably I'm cold as ice. Mommy, I owe my life. Feeling like Judas got me. But then I saw me twice. I'm feeling like Dirty Dawson. Probably I'm Obi Trice. Slim and shady. She wanna show me.
We are here for another episode of Talk Your Truth. Yeah, before we get started with the intros and everything, everyone will get your cup. Get ready to take this shot with us.
Yes.
Where's your shot? Where's your shot?
Where's your shot? Where's your shot? Man?
What you mean? So we're working.
What, you on
we're
some,
working.
You on some fitness thing?
She's got
Motherfuckers.
That's got rum in it still. He's got, he's put the rum in it. Yeah,
Alright, go on.
So she's working. All right, yo, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Talk Your Truth.
Oh, very nice.
You know he didn't take a shot in it.
I just wanted to see how good she was at faking.
Oh,
It was nice.
oh, he called you out already.
What?
He called you
Why?
out.
I don't
Nah,
understand.
leave it. Keep
Oh,
going.
he used the
understand.
so sorry about that. So sorry about that. Anyway, you know, we're gonna do these introductions real quick. To my left, we have the lovely young,
The good girl.
Ray. There you go. He's done it for me already.
yeah.
He's done it for me already.
Oh, there we go. And we got my dog M,
Big
your female's favorite male friend.
No.
What's it?
So I'm saying, I big her up and she went to hoo. It's all right. It's all right.
We're swapping roles.
Flavored highly. What's he usually say?
Something
Yeah, what
about
do I
highly
usually say?
flavoured or
Yeah, something
highly
flavored.
flavoured.
Yeah. And I'm your boy Cardo, the caramel latte. Yeah.
Oh, wait. I don't like how she just tried to make it sound like I'm going to let it slide, though. It's all right.
What did he say? Something about seasoned highly flavoured.
It's
Season.
all right.
I don't know.
Man, like paprika, you know?
Remember what happened when we started like this the last time? I'm warning you. I'm warning you both. Okay.
Do you know what?
Alright.
I want to talk about that real quick. This man messaged me like 2 days after. I signed up to the gym. So I signed up to the gym. He sent me bare laughing faces.
No, the voice note.
No, the voice note was dumb. He couldn't breathe. I thought he was choking. I thought he was gonna die. At that moment in time, I wouldn't have minded. I wouldn't have minded. And man said, "You got a mooper."
What is wrong with you?
Hey, that's the male fupa for anyone. That man said you got a mooper. Man was flaming me up. But you know when it,
I
you
just
know
tell
when
it how I see
flamed
it
up?
be.
And it's so funny, you can't even, bro.
Yeah,
I
that
was
was
in
mad,
tears.
so-
I was in tears. And but before we even continue, as you know, when we don't have the guests, we keep the microphone out in the audience. So if anyone wants to chime in, yeah, I mean, they can chime in. It's totally up to them. So how was your week?
Fantastic.
Fantastic. How was your holiday? Huh?
That was good also.
That was good.
I'm still tired. I'm jet lagged.
She jet lagged. She went to the
Jet-lagged.
Dominican Republic, living life, you know.
China thing.
Yeah, mommy.
Face-
Papi chulo.
FaceTime with man, just get man all jealous, you know. Man was over here, it was all dull. It was all dull, blood.
You know, I had a few nice days.
A few? We had a few nice hours. You get
nice
me? And
days,
that was
man.
about it. That was about it, but ain't nothing special. Ain't nothing special. What about you, young man?
It's cool, man. Same old, same old.
See it there. See it there. We're gonna go straight into I'm on this
I'm scared.
No, ma. My missus, she had a little bet with me. She's on this spiritual fasting. I don't know what that means. Kind of thing.
A spiritual fast.
Yeah,
What
she
does that
said-
mean? You eat ghost?
Nah, she didn't even laugh. Because, you know, I make 2 jokes. She's like, I think I joke thing.
Yeah. you understand? I'm not joking this. It's real.
You get me? But you know what I mean? She's just talking about you couldn't do it. And me like an idiot, like, what do you mean?
You can't do that.
Wow, it's too late. I'm participating.
What is it though? What does it entail?
I think I'm on the beginner's version. So she says a 3-day fast. Or whatever. No, you're only allowed to drink water for these 3 days or so.
So whenever you started this?
As of tomorrow. But I'm like the beginners. So I'm allowed to eat after 6 p.m. So between 6 in the morning and 6 at the night, I'm not allowed to eat anything. Just drink water. That's about it. It's the beginner's version. So it's custom rules. Custom rules.
That's kind of doable. I think it's a struggle. Me not lie, because I tried it as well. I gave up at 2:00, but
What do you mean? In the afternoon?
yeah. But I started the night before though. I didn't start at 6 a.m. I started the night before, so I didn't eat for like 18 hours, over 18 hours.
Yeah, that's a stretch, man.
What time the night before?
No, I didn't even eat in the night time. When I go home, I don't eat food.
What, you
But what is it
You don't
for?
eat food
I
when
have
you...
a snack.
What, do you have a cut-off time?
Yes, I try my
What,
best.
now?
Yeah.
But just before we started pressing record.
No, my cut-off
Just
time,
before.
No, I tried to cut my time off at 7 p.m.
But not
I tried-
tonight. Because I'm going to order this burger if you want it.
Yeah, I want the burger still. But it's cheat day today, so my thing is, it's fine.
Okay.
So what is it for
Make
though?
sure you get the
What's
fries.
it meant to do?
Hello,
No, you know
sir.
it's-
Make sure you get the fries.
Now, you know what? To be honest, I don't really know. I'll be honest, I wasn't paying attention. She woke up at like, she woke up early, like about 6 a.m. this morning. She done like a prayer and whatever not. So,
Big her up, man.
So is that the part that makes it spiritual or spiritual
Mm-hmm.
that?
I think so. And then she was
Are
talking
you
about-
praying?
Well, I'm on the beginner's version. So I've set my alarm for 5:30 a.m.
To pray.
To eat.
to eat. To eat.
Heart's content.
Backside.
So when does the praying come into it?
At 6. That's
Okay.
what she said. So you get up. I think this morning she got up. She done a prayer, and then you just drink water throughout the day, and then after 6 you could eat. I don't know what it's for. And then she said something about cod liver and water. I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I'm trying to think, but that's what she's on. I'm trying to think. I'm gonna let you know how it goes.
No, it sounds interesting still.
Yeah.
It's a,
So
I
it's-
think so. So obviously, if it's a spiritual thing, she's probably doing it for different people. Do fasting for different reasons. Obviously,
Yeah,
like
I don't
religious
think it's
reasons
like-
and stuff.
The health.
It's the religious reasons.
Yeah, the religious reasons.
It's the religious reasons.
Yeah.
So I get it.
So yeah, she said that. I said I'm gonna try a thing, you know. You know me. Yeah? I'll just participate, try a little thing. But she thinks I'm taking things for jokes. So when
You definitely are.
I can't believe you're doing this.
But hear what I'm saying? Hallelujah to you both.
I can't.
You're not doing that.
Oh, man.
I must say hallelujah to you.
To you
What's wrong
both.
with
To
that,
you
though?
both. Big you both. I don't know.
Eyelashes
I,
coming
I
out.
was. I know is I didn't want to say it on set.
Yeah,
want
I got it in my
glues?
car. Have you got? Yeah, pause.
What do you mean?
The eyelash. The eyelash come off.
What?
Yeah.
What? Did we got to cut this?
No, we keeping this. we gonna keep rolling.
Yo,
We're gonna flames her until she comes
hey,
back.
that was funny as hell. Oh my! You get
Don't worry,
me?
you're all right, man.
You're good, man. You're good. You're good. You're good.
Good girl, you get
But you know
me?
what? That's fine. You know what? If you're gonna go do that, I got a topic up. You probably, I don't think you could participate in.
Yeah,
it
don't
anyway.
worry about it. Leave her. alone.
Yeah.
No, we good.
No,
We
no, we're
good,
not
we
doing
good.
that. We're talking about.
We good. Let me
When's
take
the-
show off. I'm all right.
You remember the first?
My
time-
eyelashes. Yeah, go on. What you saying?
The first time you ever got arrested. You ever think? Look at you, Ree. Have you been arrested? Never in my life. You never been nicked.
She ain't never been nicked, so it's all right.
See,
But go
this
on.
is it. So we could talk about this while she does that. You know what I mean? Do you it? Like, do you remember the first time you got nicked?
Yeah. Well, what I'm saying is gonna be the first. I think is the first. Yeah.
All right, cool. Because like, what was your thought pro? Obviously, not
Do you
gonna
remember
say.
your first time?
You know, I remember. What? Yeah, I remember my first. You remember your first time? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, what was your thought? Because we're not going to talk about what it was about unless you want to talk about that. That's up to you. But what was your thought process? What was your feeling?
To be honest,
How old was you? Do you remember how old you was?
I must have been about between 13 to 15, probably.
Damn.
Yeah, the first time I'm thinking about. But I think the ignorance of being that age, there was no thought that I would. There was no scared. There wasn't no worried. I don't know what it was. I don't know. I can't even remember how I felt at the time.
How long they hold you in there for?
Maybe about 4 hours.
Okay.
4 or 5 hours.
Okay, what about you? I know, obviously,
Yeah, I was 18. I was 18 when I got nicked.
18. Yeah. What's your thought process going into it?
You know what it is? I'll tell you a joke. I got nicked on my lunch break. I got nicked, brother, on my lunch break on my first day at work. First day at work on my lunch break, bro. That's some idiot business. But yeah, like I'm saying, I don't remember being scared. I know it weren't nothing serious if nothing was there. But I just felt like it was an idiot thing.
I think, yeah, let me double on that. I think that's why I felt the way I felt, because it wasn't anything serious.
Oh, so the first time you lot got
First
nicked,
time, the very first time I got nicked, in my mind, it wasn't anything serious.
so your charges was
Yeah, it wasn't nothing serious,
Yeah.
but I felt like they did it to try and teach me a lesson.
yeah.
And
Answer that. You got guests coming. They
the
late.
lesson wasn't learnt by me.
Okay.
Even the fact that I had to wait for my mum to come for me. Usually in certain situations, I'd be scared for my mum to come.
Yeah.
But for some reason, I can remember I didn't give a fuck. Like, even when I saw my mum, the first thing my mum did is look at me and smile.
yeah.
That's one thing I remember. She looked at me and she smiled. I think she smiled like to say, do you see what happens now? But my ignorance at the time, from what I remember, I was like, it's nothing. It's dead. But you see, from that point onwards, I hate being in the police station is worse than being in jail.
I've heard that bare times.
Yeah, I've heard man that say that.
Being in that police cell is worse than being in jail, bruv.
Man said that to me bare times.
Why?
Because when you're in that cell, it's like you're just in that cell. The walls are just caving in. There's nothing you can do. You see, when you're in jail, there's so much other things, aspects that come with jail.
Yeah.
That's like, it doesn't feel like that. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, for one, you got to remember, you're in a police station. You're just there. There's no one you know. And you're just there. You don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
You don't know how long you're going to be here for. And then more time when you go in there, you get interviewed at whatever time. One time I got nicked. I was in the station for about 12 hours before they even interviewed me. You see, when you go to a police station, the main thing is, until you get interviewed, you're mad loud and we're recording. Hey,
that's what you're doing.
Recording.
How much have you drank?
We're
She
recording.
just
come in here,
I can't believe it.
One liquor magnum.
She had one magnum. This is no, this ain't Reed. We're not gonna tell you this is, but this is our social media representative. She cusses us out when she's like, go give me the content. But we're doing the content now.
And she just want to come in and talk loud.
I can't believe it's man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I can't. She drank half a magnum,
Madness.
bro.
No. She drank all of it. Look how much she left.
They look like some excess in the bottom.
Yeah.
What's she doing? She crying?
Yeah, she said she can't breathe.
Oh my goodness.
I can't even remember what I was even fucking saying. But
can't remember.
bottom line is the fucking police station's worse, bro. 110%. Like the feel of it, everything is just, it's not. But going back to what you said the first time, boom. I can't remember exactly how I felt, but it wasn't like that. Well, when was your first time?
My first time, I think I was about, I want to say 17. Yeah, about 17.
Bad breed from early.
Huh?
Bad breed from early.
Bro, he got nicked before, but bro, what's man doing? What's man doing?
The one thing we got to remember,
Yeah.
that I've been a bad breed from early. You get what I'm saying?
Bro.
My younger days is a bit different.
When I got nicked, they held me in the cell for about 20 hours. I thought I was going to jail.
So that means you got held for something serious then?
Yeah. I mean, that's why I didn't know what you don't want to say, but my first nickings, they were trying to do me for multiple GBH and possession of a deadly weapon.
Yeah, that's usually jail.
Bro, I thought I was.
I hope this ain't a podcast where you're gonna come out and say you're a snitch.
No.
Just checking.
But that's
You
what
know when
we're trying to
niggas
do.
try to pick
And
the
I was
best
just
time
like,
to try
bro.
to explain this story.
But said, but they gave me the McDonald's. They gave me KFC. Nah, but you know, the only reason it was the case was because somebody had said that they saw me with these things. You understand? So it wasn't, you know what I mean? So obviously when I'm hearing that, like my heart is beating. You understand? So initially I'm going to jail, bro. And in that police station, bro, it felt 20 hours is long, innit?
Of course.
Bro, and it felt like it felt even longer than that.
4 hours is long in there, bro.
Bro, you know what I started doing?
20 minutes is long in there. So 20 hours is a long time. Like
Bro.
I've spent 20 hours in there before, so I know. But when you're older, it's a bit different. At that age there, yeah, that's gonna torment you, bro.
Bro, I thought I was bro, I've gone in there, I've tried to have a kip. You know, you have a kip, you think I need to sleep this off. You know what I mean? Wake up, still in there. I'm trying to pass time, I start counting the tiles.
Everyone does that.
Counting the towels.
Everyone
I'm
does
Stop a number.
Bro, you understand? I'm counting the towels, and I'm saying, did I count the one already? Let me start again, bro. You understand? I counted the towel, bro. It was doing my head in, fam. Doing my head in, but that shook me up. I've only been nicked twice.
Hey.
Yeah, at 17, that would shake anyone up, really. Especially, you know the worst thing? You see, I think it's worse being nicked and charged for something you didn't do rather than something you did do.
Yeah, I can't, like every time.
You get what I'm saying? Because if you get nicked and it's something you didn't do, and just knowing there's a possibility that you might go jail for something you didn't do, I think that's worse.
Yeah, but like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, it was a scary feeling, mad scary, especially like you said at that age. Like I was just thinking about it the other day. I was speaking about it with a couple of men at work and whatever. Not. They have mad cases. These men at work, I work with engineers. They're mad. You understand? You get me? So it just made me reflect on the first time I got nicked. So
What do you think you would do? Obviously, we've got boy children, innit? We've got boy children. What do you reckon you'd do at your boy's 16, 17?
Yeah.
And you get the phone call to say that, yeah, your son's been nicked. How do you think your energy would be that way?
What, like for the same thing that I got nicked for, or just or whatever?
Maybe. Just knowing that your son's at the police station. What do you think your reaction would be?
I think.
I don't know.
I think.
Do you think it depends on
It
how your son is?
depends. Exactly that. It depends on how you know your son to be. So I think that will change how not change how you'd feel, but it'll change how you look at the situation. So if you know your son's a good boy and he's been nicked for something, you might look at it a bit, I don't know. You might be fearful a bit more because he's not like that. But you see, if you're bringing up your youth and you know your youth's into fuckery and then you hear he gets nicked, I might be the dad that be, well, nigga, hey. It was bound to happen. You got to learn a lesson. But you see, if it's your youth and you know your youth's not really boom, boom, boom like that, there's going to be a lot of, you're going to be scared, you're going to fear for him, all of that. What song did you, bro?
Wait, are you coming back on set or what? You get your ass.
Because you said, because she's not been nicked before, she's trying to make us have the
chime in
conversation.
about how you would feel like if, you know what I mean?
You can come back, man. I think the people want to see your pretty face.
You know what I mean?
They want to see you come back
we
with
can
your,
talk about
with your new eyelash them.
With your eyelashes, them.
For the record,
Yeah.
I could go on set without my eyelashes.
Yeah.
Obviously, it was hanging.
Yeah, you know what it's called? It's called aesthetics. Aesthetics. You get me? But you know what? That's
Give you a nice welcome back. You know what I'm saying? She's back. Yeah. Wow.
Good girl.
Come
Two
on.
eyelash. They're there. Both eyeball.
That one, too. Not one, but two.
You get
go.
me? No, but did you hear the question?
Like if you heard that your son, your boy child
Got arrested.
Again, I think, I could probably say the same thing that you guys say. It depends on how he is, like in real life. Yeah.
I could always imagine a mum panicking a bit more.
Yeah, facts.
Nah.
You don't think so?
Maybe. Depends on the mum.
Some mums will be like, "Oh, you deserve to be in there," or not deserve to be in there. But you know what? I'm gonna wait. I'm not gonna go get you.
Oh,
straight
you
away.
getting phone calls now? You Hollywood now,
no,
nigga.
like,
What?
Buzz the buzz.
Don't say the number. Shit, nigga.
I'll message it to you.
Are they outside?
Yeah, they're outside.
Could you please let them in?
Can you go let this
Wow.
Chimmer?
Right. Top
Coming
top
out,
flight
coming out.
security.
Cool.
He's gonna buzz in a second.
She loud me up. What? We can't take phone calls. Who's
Yeah, we
calling
can.
us?
I
Who's
just
calling
wanted,
us?
I just wanted to hot you
Who's
up.
calling us?
Because I take the conversation. I don't care.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah, I would hot you up straight. I just do
Yeah.
that because I do that. It's all right.
You ain't even done that.
Lost.
But you know, so you don't think mums would take it worse?
It
Not
depends.
necessarily.
It
Not
depends. I
necessarily,
feel like.
to be honest with you. Let me keep it 100. I've been there.
Yeah, I was gonna say
No,
talk about
you know
your
it's-
situation
I'm
because
about
I
to
already
say,
know.
'cause I got a story about
I
when I,
already
first
know.
got nicked. My mum was there, so
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Alright, so
Yeah.
when I got the call, it threw me off because obviously I was sleeping when I got the phone call. So I'm like, hold on a minute. Anytime I see my son's mum name come up after certain hours, I'm like, yeah, this is a problem. So I answered the phone.
you talking about for your? I
Yours?
thought,
Yeah,
oh,
yours.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
I
yeah.
thought you was talking
You
about
got
your
remember
mum.
his
Okay,
you got remember his son's a big boy,
yeah,
innit?
Sorry, yeah.
So
That's interesting. Yeah.
So my head kind of spun when I realized what was going on. But his mum was more on a what's wrong with my child thing. What have they done to my pitney? Whereas you've got to look at it and say to yourself, all right, cool. If the police have jumped on this, more times than not, you don't get nicked for nothing. You don't get nicked for anything. You may get a stop and search. You might end up in a whatever, but you don't get nicked for nothing. There's got to be more to this story. But her whole thing was defending her baby.
Yeah.
And I get it, but there's more to the story, if you see what I'm saying. So for me, when we got to the police station, it was more about me thinking about, all right, containing her emotions because he had a little cut over his eye. So
Yeah.
when they've grabbed him up or whatever and they pushed him on the floor and he's cut his eye, I know that she's going to go in there.
Yeah. And go ballistic.
Why his eye, that doesn't help the situation in any capacity. The more that you're rearing and tearing in these places, you know, brother, it just makes the situation longer.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean? So I've gone in there and I've had to kind of push that to the back of my brain as much as I'm thinking, right, a man's actually dragged up my ute and
Yeah.
blood on his face and all this kind of. I've had to push that to the back of my brain in order to find out everything that's gone on within the situation in order for me to deal with it. If you see what I'm saying, I think mum's emotions just run high and it scatters when they're their baby.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
So it's not that they care more or they're more passionate about it. I think
They're more emotional.
the emotions are just running high. So
Yeah.
especially when the kids are that young as well. But my son's 16 this year.
Yeah.
15 going on 16.
Yeah.
And it weren't no joke thing you got nicked for either.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I can hear that because, like I said, when I first got nicked, I got nicked in front of my mum. So now the first day they cuffed me up, you know what I mean, or whatever not, and she is going nuts. Now you got to remember, I already know the situation. I mean, it was just a mass brawl in it. So, whatever not now, yeah. And she's going nuts to the point I'm having to say to her, I feel like you're gonna make this worse. You need to calm down. You understand? Because she's out there parading innocence and everything like that. And all the I'm saying you don't even know what's going on, but now she's bad mouthing them and all. I'm saying, yo, you gotta settle it down.
At that point, you know, when you gotta scream, I'm guilty.
I did it. You understand? But yeah, she was going so nuts. It was mad. So that I was worried that I was gonna get a worse. Yeah, I mean, because of
I think with situations like this though, when it's your children, so to speak, I think it's not just the on the date, to be honest with you, it's to go into court and it's all of these little bits, because in our situation I had to go to court with him and all of these things. Now he's having to do what they call YOC now, so it's like a youth offending team.
Yeah.
So he's having to go through all of this. And my son's he's not a bad youth. He's not one of them that he stands up. We don't have my youth like that. But again, you can't be there to protect them in all these situations. So it's just a matter of, it's the rehab side of things now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And making sure that he doesn't, because bro, when I'm talking to my son after he got nicked, he was talking about PTSD at 15. You see what I'm saying? He remembers the Crime Stopper number top of his head right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just kind of, and in a way, I'm kind of happy it happened now rather than at 18 or 19.
Yeah, fact.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
In a weird way. Like, I wanted you to understand
Yeah,
the
yeah,
stories that you hear the man them talking. Because, bro, we've been there and we'd be in the front room and we're all talking. And I don't go in your room. You can hear certain things, but understand what's going on around you.
Yeah.
Glorify and whatever else.
100%.
To avoid certain situations.
That's me still.
What's
That's
that?
me. Like, I just hear, obviously, like, my sisters, they've all been, they've been arrested, and I'm the only one that hasn't. So, like I said to you, it depends, because my mum, when she got the call, I don't even want to try her business, but when she got the call, She not that she went back to sleep, but my sister walked home after that. It wasn't like a big panic. So it depends on what it was that happened or the situation, how you know like your child can handle it or whatever.
Man. I feel like depending on your child's attitude towards the situation is depending on how you could deal with them as well. Do you know what I mean? There needs to be some sort of...
You know what? That's a good point. Because I think that's what made my mom more at ease with me growing up. It's the way I took the situations. Yeah. I don't think she thought that I could cope with it the way I did. Like first couple of times she'd always come and reassure and ask. And then it gets to a point where we don't even talk after. Like I'm out now, innit? It's cool. You ain't got to worry about it.
Yeah. But even like seeing like my older sisters and stuff, like how the repercussions of even like being arrested, like even criminal records, like going to certain countries, being like refused a job. Me, I can't take rejection, period. So if I'm applying for a job and they're talking about have you got criminal records and all these kind of things, I'm like, that's kind of what keeps my brain on track. Because my sister's been refused jobs bare times because of her criminal records. I'm like, I don't want to be put in that situation. It's mad.
It's about kind of reminding them that, listen, you can have a moment that will stick with you for a lifetime.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
It's just not about you going to jail or getting nicked or whatever else it is.
It's what comes after.
There's bare things that come with it. I'm trying to show you now, look, when you're on the road, because my son's big, he's bigger than the average kid, his size, whatever. When the feds stop
fucking is.
Name now, they're more likely to pester you. They're more likely to bug you or whatever. Like cute as it is, bruv. But you've just made the situation worse for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So.
It's mad though, because how do you, obviously that's the message you want to get through to the kids before the drama happens. But then you still got to motivate them that there's people that have been through that. And obviously, like you said, your sister's been rejected for jobs. And you still got to put into those people's minds that there's still opportunities out there for you, if you understand. But you don't want to, it's hard to spread both messages without encouraging.
Some people have to go through it to learn. Like, now you know, like, what it is that you have to, like, you just got to, you get me, you just got to...
And I think it's where you grow up makes a difference as well.
Yeah.
All these things come into consideration. Like, on top of that, what I don't even know if anyone in here has a dislike for the police. I was going to ask what gave you that dislike.
Bro, I think it was the excessive and unnecessaries. That's what it was. Unnecessary and excessive. Like, that's my problem. So I think because it started young for me, I started getting stops and search from, I was outside by myself, bro. 13, 14, 15. I was getting stopped and search. But I think when it became excessive, especially at times where I weren't doing nothing, or I weren't standing up in booky places. If you're standing up on the block with the man there, but you get stopped and searched, then you kind of have to hold it.
Were you with me back in the day when, I don't think you was there. I don't know why, I just thought you was there. And we was all walking by IK, by refs. And the feds jumped on, man. Were you there?
It was Ace there that day as well.
Trying to remember.
Was it me, you, RB, and Ace? Or was that in Willesden? I remember we got...
Nah, that was in Willesden. Yeah. Nah, the IK thing, that's a different situation. That left a bad taste in my mouth.
Oh, for real?
For life. Even before that, my reason for not liking them is what I saw growing up, what they did to someone that I looked up to. And literally, I've been on my road and seen them pull up, open vandal, drag him in, beat him up, throw him out, and cut.
That used to be
you see, from that day there, the dislike's been there from when I saw that with my own eyes. Because I knew they wanted him and they couldn't get him the way they wanted to, so they just kept fucking with him over and over again. And that kind of shit there, that's when I was like, yeah, fuck him. And that's from super young as well. So
you ever been manhandled by the police?
Of course.
Yeah.
I can't lie, I've had to kick from, I've had to kick
bro.
From,
You understand? You know when you get manhandled by the police, you're sitting there saying, brother, I will fuck you up.
I've had to fling one card though. Because I've had to launch one before. You know when one is in there and he's you know they try to do that, pull the elbow thing, you did overman's hit, throw him over, and then you end up getting kicked up for them things there, man.
Yeah, I've been manhandled. That's why I asked you about the IK thing, because this particular day, I never forget it. They did a mad James Bond thing on me. Bro, the officers hopped out. They did some mad thing where they held man by my thumb.
A whole thumb?
Both my thumbs. No, imagine it though. When they hold you by your thumbs, brother, you can't do nothing.
Dual shock.
But they held me by my thumbs and they put my hand, brother, I couldn't do nothing. I couldn't do, brother, I've never felt so violated in my life. My regents could see the venom in my eyes, bro. They knew I changed from this point, bro.
You know what made it worse for me?
Yeah, I'll tell you the biggest violation I felt from a Fed. They put the cuffs on, man, and they got man arrested on the van. And you're trying to plead, no, officer, blah, blah, blah. And they've just given man the boom off the van.
Yeah, I never got that violation.
Brother.
That one's different.
I never got that one. I never got that one.
Fam,
I never got that
I
one.
was so angry.
You see, from that,
So angry.
if they ever did that to me, I would have memorized that badge number for life. Brother, I'm catching
Bro,
you
the
somewhere.
whole head bounced off the whole van. Boom. Bro, I was outside my grandma's yard. My Ricardo. I said, yo, go back inside, bro. It's cool. Bro, I was livid.
I don't think
Livid,
there's
bro.
nothing worse than a strip search, though.
Oh,
There's
no,
not a
yeah.
bigger violation than a strip search.
No. That,
Now, you know what's worse than just a normal strip search? A strip search in the van.
Oh, that's what I was talking about.
Oh, that what you're talking
That's what I
about?
was talking about.
Yeah, they ain't never strip searched me in no van.
No, I ain't been strip
I ain't
search in
never
the
got
van.
that.
And strip search in
I got
Blade,
strip
it's all
search
violation, bro.
in the bro.
Nah, it's the strip search in itself is a violation.
Bro, it's not
That right there is a violation in every way. But I got brethren that, you know, when you get pulled, it's an instant strip search on the spot. Yeah. Do you get what I'm saying? So if they'll wait there and call the van. When the van comes, they'll take you out and strip search you in the van because of your name flags up. Yeah. As that. I've never been someone to, but back then niggas know, bruv. Wherever I'm rolling with, it's on the seat. So if you see blue lights, I'm not stopping or niggas better dash it. I'm not tucking, I'm not banking, nothing. It's never happening.
I've never understood that one.
No, man knew when they roll with me, it's like, yeah, rolling with them is different. Yeah, it's different. It's different. Everything's right here, big man. I'm not doing none of that.
You saying
I don't have that on
try
my
to get
name.
away, or I'm going.
Yeah, bro. I'm the type of that's what back then. That's why I like to roll by myself because I know me. I know if it comes to that, I'm taking whatever it is for whatever it is. I'm cool. I'll take it. I'll stand on my own shit. But when you're rolling with the next man, like at that time there, niggas knew don't get in my car. Like don't roll with me. You're not willing to do what I'm willing to do, which is take the hit for what's going on. Don't roll with me. Because there's no way we're both getting pulled and then you're going to be like, it's not mine, it's his. Nah, big man. We're both in the car. I'm going to say it's not mine. You're going to say it's not yours. We're both going to take this charge. That's the end of that. Or take the bus. Don't get in my car. Simple as that.
Yeah, that's mad though. That is crazy. I was speaking to one of our dogs. I'm gonna say no names. Obviously, he used to live that life, and he's saying, you know what? He used to feel anti towards them or whatever, not. But he said because we've like where we are now, especially with the business and all.
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah. You understand? He's saying
I got a certain love for the police now.
Yeah.
I got a small respect for them. Because as you grow older, you kind of like look at it like, if I was them and I looked at me,
Me too.
I'd do that as well. Because I'm going to be like, brother. And it's not even a racist thing. It's just going to be like, well, the brothers that always offend do kind of look like you. So when I see you, I'm going to feel, do you get me? So there's a small percentage that understands, but there's a whole approach that you should come with it with. And that's what my problem is. It depends on the approach. Look, on Sunday, when man went out, big thing happened outside. And that's what it was all about. They've gone past and they've come and they've said something about someone that fits the description. But they've said something to a man. But you see what it is? It's the younger officers. I feel like obviously majority of them used to get bullied. So when he seen a man,
officers,
all right,
YGs.
so when he seen a man, he just said something to him. But off the rip, he just gone and started trying to search him. And I'm saying this is one of my bad breed yardie brethrens. Move yourself from here. You know what I'm saying? But you see when he's done that, where he fucked up, he should have just stood there, but he done that and he just walked off. So as he's walked off, my man ran behind him and grabbed him. See, from when he grabbed him, all hell broke loose. It was a wrap from there. Like I'm talking about 15, 20 cars have come, the whole road's locked off, it got mad. They couldn't get him on the floor. In the end, they ended up knocking him out and taking him.
All of that.
Man, he's in the hospital all now, still cuffed in the hospital bed. Because they couldn't get him down. He was that tough. But my point is, it's all about the approach. You see, if a police officer approaches you a certain way, you're going to react a certain way. But at the same time, we got to learn that even if they approach us a certain way, we got to know that no matter what, we're going to get the bad end of the stick. So you got to take the bad with the good.
It's the power trip.
And just try and maneuver around with it. But as a youth, man, I'm not gonna lie. Anytime they used to roll up on me, I was hella ignorant. Are you? I would while out at any moment. I used to get nicked just for whiling out. Till I had to learn after a while that I need to be calm.
You used to hit them with the "I got more money than you" one.
brother. I'm saying anything. I'm saying dumb shit under the sun. Say, how much you got paid? I'll pay you that to let me go. I used to say the most dumbest shit, but you gotta grow to learn to just. Sometimes you just gotta be calm when you're around them. There's a way to get through certain situations, man.
Yeah, it's mad, man. That is techie. You understand? We grown now, though, innit?
Yeah, of course, man.
We grown now, though.
Shit gotta change, man. But we gotta teach our youths the same thing.
Nah, real talk. Real talk. I feel like the generation below us is just
It's mad.
Mad, you know.
Mad. You can't like. They can go through shit and still like do the same thing. They don't learn from it. It's bonkers though.
You know what it is? I get it because luckily for me, I never had to ride no birds at that age. But I feel like if I did have to ride any kind of birds that these youths are riding at that age, I would have the same level of ignorance. But because I've grown the way I've grown and I've gotten to this stage, without going through that, I can see things different. But I know for a fact, at them ages there, no one could tell me nothing.
But do you think they're just a bit more erratic, though?
No, they're not.
You don't think so?
They're definitely not. But most of these youths that are getting nicked for what they're getting nicked for and go in jail for what they get in jail for, excuse my French, are pussies.
Bro, I'm telling you.
Like it's a big
70%
fact, bro.
walking around with knives and that ain't on nothing.
Bruv, they're stabbing, man.
I don't mean erratic like that.
What do you mean?
What I mean is just they're sloppy. Like they're doing that. They're just
Oh,
doing
yeah, of course.
senseless.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
That's what I meant by erratic. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
don't mean like erratic on
blame
stuff, yeah.
I blame all of it on social media. Me personally,
Again, but now
social media fucked up the whole thing because it went from man doing what they did for street purposes to man doing what they're doing for social purposes.
Yeah, but remember,
So it made a big
social
difference.
purposes now, social purposes is paying people.
No, I hear that, but I'm saying that's what the difference is. That's why they're moving sloppy. Like, you see, back then, the whole point was avoiding jail. You see, right now, it kind of looks like if I do a mad thing and I go jail, it's boosted me to do mad things when I can't. Like, I know a youth that said, bro, I can't wait to go jail. Because when I go jail and I come out, I'm going to be the man.
Cardo, look at this. There's certain artists that wouldn't be where they are today if they didn't go jail. All the heady ones and Digger D's or whatever else. Don't get it twisted. I respect what they're doing now and whatever else.
Yeah, they got the
If
talent,
didn't go
but
to jail-
that's what boosts them.
If they didn't go to jail, they would not be where they are today.
It's mad.
All of the drill rappers, all of them, the T on
But
Waynes,
do,
all of them.
do you see what it is, though? The only difference is that when you're living it for real and you're going through real experiences, it's going to take you to that level. So the ones who did it first that made it to that level, they're the ones who literally, they didn't do it to make it to that level because no one was doing it like that before them. But now because them lot have done that, people are trying to replicate what's been done before. So youths are literally doing things on camera and all this shit, trying to get away, but at the same time, it's like if I get caught,
It's better for me.
it's gonna work in my favor, and I think that's where there's a line that's there that's just been fucked up. But hey, it is what it is, man. You gotta look after the youth them. You gotta tell the youth them how to move.
Boy, you know.
But I just know, bruv. I know for me personally, like I don't promote no violence. These little youths say the wrong thing for me. There is no arguing. Chopping everyone in their throat. We can go at the spot, on the spot, because I don't want to. These youths move a bit too, they're just too quick to do dumb shit. Like they don't want to fist fight. So I don't want to argue with no one. I don't want no problem with no one because it's long.
Well, you know,
And I hate, sorry, I'm just interrupting, but I hate when the youth is arguing and you look at them and it's like, you don't even know what I'm prepared to do to you. You don't understand what I'm prepared to do to you. Like, I don't even want to have this argument. I just want to skip to my end goal right now. That's what I want to do. That's why I don't want to argue. I'll just avoid any argument. I don't want to argue, man. Because arguments are just silly. It's just beginning stages of shit. I'd just rather get to the point.
with that being said, there, then does that make you worry? 'Cause you got a younger sister. Does it make you a bit more concerned for when your sister's out? You know what I mean? She's grown now. She's going out a bit more. You know what I mean?
No, I think she's learned her lesson now.
Okay.
Yeah, I think she's learned her lesson. But obviously,
Sorry, because I was gonna ask us, but our kids are a bit younger, so that they're still a generation below, maybe even two below.
that generation's still crazy though.
I'm not saying that it isn't.
I ain't even thinking about my kids. I'm thinking about my nieces and nephews.
But that's what I'm saying.
That's
I got every generation. It's mad.
Because, like I said, our kids are too young for that coming. That's why I said, you know, your sister.
I think she has learned her lesson, but I still feel like we all got that kind of madness in us. Like if it's time to, like, do you know what I mean? It will go if it's necessary. But if it's necessary, then yeah. But if it's not, then I just tell her to allow it all the time because her head is hotter than mine. So I have to tell her to kind of still. Yeah,
I'll be real. At the stage I'm at in life right now, I always say it's never necessary. It's just about whether you're willing to look a certain way or not, walking away from a situation. That is literally all it is. No matter what situation arises, are you willing to run away?
But do you think it's going to improve? Because, like I said, well, of
course it's not.
My daughter's birthday was the other day. And we saw the kids. We were there.
Yeah, but we're looking at a generation. It's not gonna change with that generation.
Yo, I was looking at her.
Brother, I looked at the youth in the belly. I was saying to man, brother, I said I don't want to be intrusive in Cardo's situation, but I feel to tell the youth, brother, take your belly off. Like, where do you think you are?
How does the kid?
It's a 13-year-old birthday.
Just turned 13. But these kids are walking in with the bellies. I'm saying, who are all of these?
You should have said something to me because I would have been like, yo, all of you that can't step through this gate with this belly
Are
on.
they coming with their parents? Or
No, just kids.
Just the kids. And the kids
Bro.
are
Yeah.
I could not
Some of
believe
them look
it.
like they're 18, legit.
No. All them kids weren't 13.
100.
No,
but
All them
some
kids
of
were
look like they
13.
18.
Motherfuckers came on with full-on beards. Niggas had more facial hair than me. It may not be hard,
Never
but
said
it was
that.
happening.
I
These
cut my
niggas
shit
came
off.
through looking older than me, B.
I cut my shit off.
I can't lie. I'm not on that.
No, you didn't cut it off. You cut it down.
Nah, it was an accident.
It wasn't an
We're gonna
accident.
talk about that because
It wasn't an accident.
It was an accident.
No, it
I
wasn't.
said to my barber, yo,
Come out here looking like a, what they call it? A Brazilian wax. What wax is it?
I said to the barber, yo, just trim it down a bit, or whatever not. But anyway, you know, you in the convo because we chatting. I looked in the mirror. I said, "Oh," he's like, "Yeah, that's cool." You know, I was like, well,
It don't look bad. It just makes you look like the younger you. That's all.
bro,
You're good, man. It's gonna grow back. Yeah, all right.
You're all right, man.
it's cool.
Just remember when you never had none of that.
It's true.
All right.
All right,
Appreciate
I'll
it.
see that
Struggled.
Looking like a
Appreciate it.
shaved bird.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
You get me? Nah, but yeah, that birthday party was mad, bro. Like, it was,
No, it wasn't too mad. It was
No,
just.
what I mean,
there's just small parts of it when I was looking at the youth
No,
them,
but-
and I just said, "Yo, yeah."
when I say it was mad, it's
Youths
mad
are-
as a parent, because in my eyes, I'm not expecting that. You
Yeah.
understand? And I'm seeing the kids roll, and I'm saying, "Raw, like they feel like they're grown.
brother, you had
Feel like they're grown."
If you ever
you
saw
had.
the attire of the girls.
All right, you had a gal in there, and her batty jar was jingling
Well,
at the bottom of her
mad
shorts.
work.
I looked
Mad.
at my daughter and I said, "I dare you to try to step out like
You
that.
understand?
I dare
The
you.
girl's
I'd
bottom
break
was
your legs."
undone, the zip was undone, and she was wearing batty riders, and the whole it was just
Yeah, it
the
was.
whole
It
back
was a bit.
undone.
It was a
Bro,
bit.
And it was fold up as well.
Bro, I couldn't
You
believe
can
it,
see her drawers.
I had to speak. I spoke to my daughter after, and she was just like, "Well, that's."
But do we blame the kids or blame the parents?
No, and it's mummy.
But you know what the wickedest thing is? The girl could dress a certain way inside the house, but then when she leaves,
Have you done that before?
have I? I wouldn't say no. I wouldn't say I have. Okay. Well,
Okay.
She said,
I just wanted to see how hard you was gonna lie there.
no,
But you know what?
saying?
It's a normal thing to do because my man with the
Yeah.
belly, he possibly couldn't have left the house like
100%.
that.
No, but you know what though? Here the joke thing is, one of the youths, this perception is mad, because one of the youths with the belly
It was
I had a
mad
word
calm.
with him.
It's cool.
Manners was unreal, bro. Off. You understand? He was the coolest. I didn't have to speak to him too much.
Yeah.
And it was certain man. I'm saying, brother, I'm saying, yo, are these really your friends? Because my man, I'm gonna get upset in a minute. You understand? I said, go have a word, or I'm gonna intervene. You understand? I'm gonna start telling kids, call your parents.
If I was there
Come
from
down.
early, I'm not
You
gonna
understand?
lie. From the gate, I would have been stopping man and saying, "Big man, you
understand?
can't come in here with no belly on."
You get me?
But you see, because
That's
I've
what I'm saying,
walked
it's
into a situation, it felt different.
It's mad, like I said, but like one or two of them, hella manners.
Yeah.
And then some other individuals like, what the hell? Like, who? How'd you even
raised
get
you?
here?
Yeah,
Caught the
who
bus.
raised you
Bus.
further me?
Yeah, bro. It's mad.
The Bally thing's a fashion statement now, isn't it? It's not even.
And you know why I can't fault them? You know what's so mad? And you know this as well. If we was growing up in this era, we'd be rolling with Bally's on.
Yeah, no, we would have.
There's no two ways about it. Like I know that for a fact. With the whole fashion sense that's going on now, we would have been outside
It means something different
with
to
Bally's
us.
on. Of course it does.
Say it's not
We,
even
we
a
see
fashion
someone
thing
walking
back
down
then.
with a Bally. Because you got to remember, all right, look, one of them came to pick up like their younger sister or cousin, whatever, and he's walked down with the Bally. And straight away, we've all approached him like, what the hell is
We're from a different era, man.
You understand? But that's a fashion statement to them. To us, that's a problem.
Yeah,
You
of
understand?
course.
I see you with a Bally, that is a problem. To them, that's just my attire.
Do you know, sorry, it's not off topic, but Boohoo, on the Boohoo thing.
Yeah, with the black people's.
Calling all bad boys. So they're selling Bally's now, and they're talking
On
about
Boohoo.
calling all bad boys. How to hide your face. This is Boohoo.
But it's all black
all
guys.
The models are black boys. All the models are black boys. Yeah, black boys. I said yeah.
Controversy.
That is very controversial.
That's
But I'm gonna be the devil's advocate.
You
I'll
would
be
want it.
no. I'm gonna be real. Boohoo have a lot of black models, regardless.
Yeah, no, they
If you go on their site, majority, in fact, 90% of the models they use
Now I'm thinking about it.
are black dudes.
Yeah, but you could.
So I'm not saying this in their
You
defense.
should have diversified.
Do you
But
understand this one?
If you would have seen,
you know what?
if
the
you would have
aim
seen
is,
H&M doing it and it was all black dudes, then we could have looked and been like, okay, you look purposely done this.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm not saying that they're right for what they did, but I'm just saying on a normal day, 90% of models they use. What you're saying is black people are the least racist people in the world.
Whoa, I didn't say that.
That's what it sounds like you're saying.
I said black people are the least.
We're the least.
We want to know what you lot think about that.
Yeah.
Are black people the least racist?
No.
people in the world?
Going by statistics of what you're saying, black people, the black community.
I would say they're the least financially educated.
That's cool, but that's not what I said. I'm talking about. Fuck all of that. You try. Yeah. I like that one. I like that one, but no.